Today we're going to be looking at every single SCP in this game called SCP Roleplay. Anyways, let's begin. The first one that we will be doing is SCP-008. I'll show you the chamber. There's currently a zombie outside. There's just a few containment breaches. Don't mind it. Anyways, this is what SCP-008 does when you step on it, or at least like close to it. So it says you're infected with SCP-008. The more longer you are infected, the more you green become, and you also make those noises. And then I think you eventually die. Anyways, that was that. Okay, so this is SCP-096. Okay, so sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. This is SCP-096. Currently something's going on with them or something. I'm using the roof. Okay, well, time for a new server. This is SCP-096 new server. For some reason my audio keeps on, like, resetting. So this is 096 on a new server. Let's go see him, but wait, we need this first. Oop, someone closed it. So this is SCP-096. If you look at him without RT, he would kill you. Yeah. That's 096. Next SCP. So this is SCP-966. Where the hell are they, it says? So these are the ghost SCPs. If I turn on my night vision, you can see them perfectly. So there's always going to be 3 of them. And if all 3 of them are chasing you, they're going to take a ton of damage, but only one doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah. That's SCP-966. Let's see. It's the fire SCP, and it's called It Burns, It Burns. So now I'm back. This is SCP-457. So he's really just another one of those ghost SCPs with fire, and he does more damage. That's really all that SCP-457 is. So that's all for him. Sorry, I keep on having technical difficulties. So the next one is SCP-049. So this is the end of Sector 3 SCPs. I wish this kid that would move. Okay, let's see what he does. So all he does is, like, carries this thing around, does really nothing else. Oh, there was also a ghost SCP in here. Well, that was SCP-049. The next SCP that we have is SCP-002. It's that, like, big flesh ball. I haven't really been in this yet. Well, I haven't just, like, really done this yet. But anyways, I'm gonna go in it. Oh, that's the entrance right there. So I think you actually can't get in it yet. Okay, well, that was SCP-002. Okay. Okay, so this is SCP-1025. I am gonna stop making the fade thing because, you know, I can't really master it. So this is that one book, SCP, that when you read it, you get some sort of illness. I will be unlucky. I probably have, the cold, though. Or either I have, like, Ebola or something. So, it eventually kills you, I think. You cough a lot, then you die. So, that's SCP-1025. Okay, so, now we are at SCP-409. Someone Crystal SCP. So, if you get closer, touch it, it looks like you get hurt, but that is just the game. I think it's either getting rid of your health, or it's either making it so that way you can kill others. But with this, you can kill others and infect others, and eventually crystals start forming, and I think you eventually die from it. Anyways, that was SCP-1205, I think. Let me go check. I don't really know a lot about this SCP. No, 409. So that was SCP-409. Thank you. Okay, so we're at SCP-173. It's that sculpture. In every single SCP game, it's the number one, the first SCP they see that breach. So this SCP's AI isn't that good, because if you look away sometimes, it doesn't come to you, but then, oh, it's probably because I just need to open that here. See? Oh yeah, and also the way he moves, he like slides around and stuff. Anyways, that was SCP-173. Okay, so here's SCP-1299. It's a bathtub from what I see. I actually forget what it is, what it does. Yeah, it's just a bathtub. How can I interact with heavy door from over here? So I don't really know what it does. Yeah, that was this SCP, I guess. So this is SCP-066. It's that Eric whatever SCP. Is it gone? Okay, yeah, it's gone. Normally it just like makes a bunch of noises and stuff. That wasn't the SCP, but that was at least its containment. Also, here's a quick note. I'm not showing SCP-0999 because almost 100% of the time they breached, and I'm also not showing this SCP because you know almost 100% of the time they breached. Anyways, yeah. So we're at this Wharf SCP-023. It's like a black dog or something, I forget. It might be stuck right now, yeah it is. But normally it does a ton of damage and is really fast and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I think he's might have gotten unstuck. Anyways, that was SCP-023, I think. Okay, so this is SCP-2950. It's a chair, apparently. I don't really know what this does. Like, almost all these SCPs I've never been in. So, we're just gonna wait for this, I guess. Oh yeah, there's SCP-999. Well, I mean, I think it eventually kills you. Anyways, that was that. Okay, so that was every SCP as of version, well, published 267. I forget how much SCPs there are, but it's actually a lot. Next up, I think they might add some more. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.